I got to learn that the contest was all about empowering women and standing up for a cause that you're genuinely passionate about, it sold itself to me, because I realized that I could use that platform for change, and I could potentially take that regionally or nationally, and now, luckily enough, because I've won the national contest, internationally. I've got a platform where I can speak about engineering to young girls and diminish stereotypes surrounding the idea that femininity and engineering are mutually exclusive. My name is Jessica Gagen. I'm the reigning Miss England and a graduate aerospace engineer. I was very much into my STEM subjects at school, and I picked STEM A-levels as well. But I was very conflicted as to what I wanted to do. Essentially, I wanted to be a little bit of everything, and potentially I could say I still fit within that category now. But my interest in engineering only really came to surface when I'd left school, actually. So when I was maybe 19, 20, I thought about different pathways and opportunities, and my background before then had been in fashion modelling. So I identified what I liked about that industry, being the variety, and what subject would encompass that, and engineering was what I picked. I was told from a young age that I would be good in engineering by my dad, because my dad was a toolmaker by trade. So he always used to say, Jess, you would be a good engineer, and I typically wasn't really that interested. And then it was years down the line. I always had an interest in aerospace because he used to take me to air shows, so every year I'd go to Salford Air Show. But it was later down the line when I decided I needed to do a subject which was going to give me a lot of different options, which was going to be interesting, challenging, have a lot of variety, and tick the same boxes as modelling. So essentially working with different people every day on different projects, and so aerospace engineering was the subject to go for. I was scouted for the Miss Lancashire competition. I was very apprehensive to begin with because I didn't really know what the contest stood for, and there was a lot of stereotypes surrounding it which I hadn't been educated about. And when I got to learn that the contest was all about empowering women and standing up for a cause that you're genuinely passionate about, it sold itself to me, because I realized that I could use that platform for change, and I could potentially take that regionally or nationally, and now, luckily enough, because I've won the national contest, internationally. I've got a platform where I can speak about engineering to young girls and diminish stereotypes surrounding the idea that femininity and engineering are mutually exclusive. So that's really what I went back to then win the Miss England competition. That's what it was about, because I came second in my first year and I thought, I need to do this. I was picked on when I was at school for having red hair, and I think this is a thing that a lot of redheads generally go through. To be able to stand up, talk about struggles which I feel that I've faced, and then win a national contest, which historically was based on beauty, not so much anymore, but everybody connects those two ideas. It really was a fantastic moment for myself, because I really felt it resonate within the redhead community. I had so many messages of support and so many messages from parents and children who had told me that they'd been through the same things which I'd gone through. So to be able to stand up and represent us on a world stage, I mean, at the moment, unless they crown any new girls, I'm the only redhead that's going to be in the Miss World contest this year. So I am so immensely proud to get to represent England at that contest this year and represent any redhead who's been through any hardship, just because they've got this colour of hair. So I'm really excited about that. I think it's really important to encourage young people into STEM careers, because STEM is the future. Engineering is the backbone, I believe, of the country, and typically it takes a village. So a lot of people assume for me, aerospace engineer, oh, she builds aircraft. And although that might be the case in some instances, typically it's an umbrella over a lot of different fields. So whether that's chemistry, biology, obviously different types of science being physics, but then subsections of those subjects as well. So we're talking thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, material science. There's so many avenues to go down in engineering, and I think it's really important, even not focusing on a job profile as such, but focusing on the skills that our young people can gain through studying STEM, because they can lead them into so many different avenues in different industries as a whole as well. My plan at the moment is I'm putting absolutely everything into my STEM campaign leading up to the Miss World final, which is going to be in December this year. I'll be competing to potentially be the first aerospace engineer to win Miss World, so that would be really cool if I was able to gain that platform, because I think that would be fantastic for the world of STEM, because it really would diminish stereotypes as well surrounding both STEM as an industry and also the beauty pageant industry. So really hoping I can combine them both. But then aside from that, obviously there's every chance that I won't win that contest. My passion is still within STEM, so I still plan to carry on working with schools, going into schools, advertising opportunities in STEM and different careers. And then in terms of my career, I have a very potentially ambitious dream. I'd love to work in TV and educate young kids about engineering through TV. But aside from that, I'm interested in working in new technology, so we'll see where that leads.